Hello everyone, my name is Kriti Pawar. I am a student of class 11th F and I am from Amity International School, Sector 46, Gurugram. So this year our school gave us the opportunity to work for a social cause, pick up any social issue and then work towards this as a student community, as the youth of this country. So my topic, the topic that my group took up was removing these social barriers. So when we talk about social barriers in our society, so there are various forms of social barriers and we consider three of them. The first one being the social barrier of gender, the gender inequality that the women in our society face. The second aspect that we took up was the discrimination on the base of caste. Even after so many years, even after the abolition of untouchability and all the constitutional measures that our leaders took back in 1947, the problem is still prevalent in our society. Obviously, I agree that the problem has reduced to a very large extent, but still there is a long way to go. And we being the youth of this country, we being the students, need to take up that aspect and reach the grassroots level and work upon this aspect. The third barrier that we took up is the economic barriers. The people who are struck by poverty, who are not even able to feed themselves and their families properly. So how we can improve their conditions. So these were the three aspects that my group members and I we considered. So we felt that just researching about these aspects and analyzing them is something that can be done in our classrooms as well. But when we are given an opportunity by our school where we can actually step outside the school or within the school also we can bring about a certain change. So why not go onto the ground level and why not bring about a change in this our own community, our own student community, that is our school, the people around us, our homes, at our home, the domestic health that we have there. So we started with the community outreach. First thing that we did was teaching the Amit Asha students. So our school, there is our chairperson, Mrs. Amita Chauhan ma'am. She has actually set up a evening school for the girl students. So after all of us, we leave our school, the Amitasha students come in our school and then teachers come there and they are taught in the school. So we took up this opportunity. One day, me and my friends, we stayed back. We had an interactive session with the Amitasha students and that actually taught me a very big lesson in life. When I was talking with those Amitasha students, I went inside and I thought that, I'll just talk to them, I'll just give them briefs about things and it'll be a very interesting session. But when I went inside, I realized that before talking to them about skill development, I need to first tell them what skill is. That was when I asked them that what their skill is. And they gave me answers like embroidery, they gave me answers like cooking. And me, I am in 11th grade, but I have never tried those skills. And I felt that how those students, even though they might not be living in as good conditions as I am, but still they're developing new skills, and if I can teach them how to use those skills in a good way, then I am doing a great thing. So me and my friends, we conducted an interactive session that what your own skills are. So then they told us about their skills and then we gave a feedback to each one of them that how they can improvise upon their skills. Like the girl who told me that she's good at embroidery. I told her that if she has free time during her day hours, so she can go to the National Skill Development Centers. So I gave those students a list of the National Skill Development Centers that we have in Haryana. I told them that if they go to the center, they show identity proof and if in case they have any authentication of being below poverty line, so if they take all those evidences and they go to the National Skill Development Centers, so they will get certain incentives. So during interacting with various groups, and we also conducted a survey as well. So while we were interacting with different communities, while we were conducting different surveys, so at that time we realized that one of the basic problems that our country is facing is that there are a lot of government schemes, but people do not know about those government schemes. And until and unless you do not know about something, so obviously you cannot reap the benefits about it. The facilities that are actually made for the poor strata, for the weaker section of our society, they are misused by the upper class, majorly because one of the reasons that the poor class do not know about it. So if we could spread awareness about the existing policies only, we can tell them about their rights. So we are equipping them with good knowledge, and in that case, that will empower them further. So that's what we did. We told the Amitasha students about their rights. We told them about the women helpline number. We told them about the children helpline number, and we showed the videos. The videos were in Hindi language so that they can easily understand that. So we conducted that session, and after that we also shared our contact details with them, that in case they need any help from us in future, they can always come to us. And since these Amitasha students will be coming to my school till the next 2 years when I'm in the school. So I think I'll be able to interact with them further and further this cause. Now, secondly, the second step that we took in our community outreach was that the domestic help that we have at our houses, we often ignore them. We often ignore their inputs. We are not able to appreciate whatever they're doing with us. So one of my friends, one of my group members, there was this domestic help. He was from Bihar and he was working at my friend's house for like more than 10 years now. And still, when we were doing this project, when my friend talked to him about it, when I told her that we should talk to these people as well, because they are an important part of our life, and it is a basic duty that they are doing so much for us, so even we should give them something back, and that is if we can equip them with knowledge. So my friend went to her and she had to talk with him. So the next day when she came to me and she was telling me about what all happened, so she told me that she was shocked that a person who has been working in her house for the past 10 years and she couldn't even inform him about the basic policies, about the basic schemes. He was not aware about the Pradhan Mantri Mudra Yojana. He was not aware about the Sakhi scheme where there are one-stop centers for females. So they did not know about these things. So what we did, we actually find from the government websites, we translated the links, translated the content that was given in English, we translated it in Hindi, and we made certain pamphlets. On those pamphlets, we wrote the information in Hindi so that those people can understand it. For example, she gave this pamphlet to my friend, she gave this pamphlet to the worker at her house, which was actually the address of the nearest Mudra bank, and we also gave him the address of the women health centers, that is the one-stop centers under the Sakhi scheme, which are there in Bihar, so that he can share that information with his with his daughter and his wife who are living in Bihar right now. So that was one point where we felt that these small steps, through these small steps we were actually creating a domino effect, because we were reaching a larger group. So then we move on to social media accounts. We created a blog that is roop.news.blog. Just visit that blog. Several people can share their ideas. In case you have any idea for us, you can definitely share that with us. Apart from that, we have the Instagram account that is roop.project. So please visit our account, and if you have any suggestions how we can further our cause, and if you can support our cause, so it'll be a great input from your side, please do visit that. So we were starting to reach a larger group of people, and that's when we realized that these small effects are actually creating a domino effect in the society, that when we tell one person, we make one person aware about something, so that person goes on to inform about that thing to the second person, the third person, the fourth person, so it creates a domino effect. So it might be a very small step, it is a very small step, but once we take that step, it's actually creating a big change. And a lot of times we hesitate from taking small steps, thinking this is just a small step. Like I used to feel that if I just distribute these pamphlets, so okay, I can reach out to maybe 5, 6 or 7 people, so what can I do with that? But then when I actually realized that, when I talked to the maid who has been working in my house for the past 3 years, when I talked to her and she shared her problems with me, what all problems she faces, so I actually felt that there is a need to take that small step, because if every person takes that small step, then there will be not 5 but 10 and hundreds of people who will be made aware by our student community. So I went to the Maids Association of my society, we distributed those pamphlets to the Maids Association Society, and then they further gave it to other maids. So like this, we were able to make a big impact with our small steps. Finally, I'd like to say that our school is the most basic place where we learn so many things. So if we can give back anything to our school, so we should not hesitate in doing that. So my group did exactly that. We reached out to the 4th grade staff, the blue collar job people in our school. We reached out to them, and we also distributed those pamphlets to them, the didis and the bhaiyas who help us so much in our day-to-day works in the school. We reached out to them and we were able to help them. It was a self-satisfactory moment for me when all those people, they thanked me. Those little girls, they told me that they had a good time listening to me. Those didis and bhaiyas, when they told me that they'll go home and they'll share this with their family. So all I would like to say in the end is, take a small change. Do not hesitate. If you would take a small change, believe me, that's going to make a big impact, a domino effect. Thank you very much. That was Kriti Pawar from Roop Ek Pehal.